We are the people. Hello, Rangers supporter. A huge bombshell just dropped, and I'm bringing it to you firsthand. A hot piece of news is shaking up the Light Blues fan base. But before I dive into all the details, hit that like button to stay updated with the latest Bears news. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to the point. Jose Mourinho has just lit a powder keg in Scotland. As Fenerbahce prepares to face Rangers in the Europa League, the Portuguese manager made a statement that could send Celtic fans into a whirlwind of both excitement and outrage. He admitted that one day he could manage one of the giants of the Scottish Premiership. Yes, Mourinho openly mentioned both Celtic and Rangers, and that's something no passionate fan can ignore. Why not in the future? Mourinho said in his press conference on Wednesday. A short sentence, but loaded with meaning. He knows exactly the impact of his words. The special one never speaks without purpose, and this statement has put Celtic supporters on high alert. The mere idea of him managing any team in Scotland is already enough to stir emotions, but imagining Mourinho on the wrong side of Glasgow is enough to make any Celt boil with indignation. Mourinho didn't stop there. He acknowledged the strength and greatness of Scottish football, going against those who downplay the league. People say the Scottish League is a two-team league, but it's a league of passion, and passion in football is everything to me, he said. Passion. That's the word he chose. And if there's one thing that defines Celtic and its supporters, it's exactly that. It's not just about games, not just about points on the table. It's about identity, history, and devotion. Mourinho knows that. He has always been a master of building narratives and making himself the center of attention. But this subtle provocation ignites a fierce debate. What if one day he actually joined Celtic? The atmosphere at Celtic Park is legendary, something even Mourinho can't ignore. He spoke about the importance of the crowd, the intensity in the stands, and the deep connection between clubs and their supporters. Playing in empty stadiums or where there's no fire of passion makes no sense to me, he stated. And on this, no one can disagree with him. There's no stadium like Celtic Park on a Champions League night. There's no support like Celtic's when they sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" in perfect unison. Mourinho knows this. He feels it. But would he ever dare to cross the divide and take a side in this historic battle? The question now is whether these words were just another classic Mourinho move to keep himself in the headlines, or if there's something deeper. He has always flirted with new challenges, never ruling out possibilities. There has been speculation about returns to clubs like Real Madrid, but Scotland, Mourinho in Glasgow, on one side or the other, that changes everything. If there's even the slightest chance, Celtic must be ready to respond. Their supporters have done their part countless times, lifting the club back to the top, keeping the identity and strength of an immortal shirt alive. Mourinho may have spoken in general terms, trying to remain neutral, but he has just thrown a match onto a barrel of gasoline. Now, it's up to Celtic to make sure this story doesn't end with him on the wrong side of the city. Fans who are already imagining chanting against him at Ibrox may need to rethink their stance. And what if, in the not-so-distant future, Mourinho is the one standing on the touchline at Celtic Park, leading the team to historic victories? The impact of his words will echo for a long time, and the supporters need to stay sharp. Because, if Mourinho ever truly opens that door, Celtic must be on the right side of history.